discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Oh yeah, we are definitely advising right here in W807 1710 AM, Chicago, Bridgeport, and other fine cities here in Chicagoland. I'm Gava, this is my blog, and welcome back off of the break. While we were on the break, I was checking out some things here on a website that you should definitely know about. It's foodsafety.gov, and food safety is all one word together, .gov, foodsafety.gov, and it's a federal website that informs the public about safety recalls and how to prep food safely and stuff like that. And while I was actually on this website, I did two things. The first thing I'd like to do, just because it's a local kind of thing, is Illinois firm recalls imported beef products due to potential animal drug contaminant. Samco Incorporated, a Chicago, Illinois establishment, is recalling approximately 87,000 pounds of beef products that may contain the animal drug ivermectin. Well, I don't really know what ivermectin is, but it don't sound too good to eat. Another thing I did while I was on this website is I went up to the search bar up to the top and I typed in food product origins, hoping maybe, I could get some idea of maybe where some food product origins came from. And you know what? Nothing came up. Absolutely nothing came up. However, at the bottom of the website, I'm assured by this little quote and saying, and the quote is, and I quote, "There are certain things that only a government can do, and one of those things is ensuring that foods we eat are safe and do not cause us harm." And that was the President Obama himself. Well, I got a question for you, Prez. How about, telling these food companies, hey, we want to know who's touching our food, where they're coming from, why they're coming from there, and more importantly, is it safe for us to chow down on them? Now, there are some things that you could do to protect yourself from getting in trouble with food. For example, if you're cooking meats, make sure that your meat temperature when you cook gets to a certain temperature, so that way you can kill all the bacteria in it. That's kind of a no-brainer. There's other things as well. Now, a lot of people don't know this, and they think, oh, it comes out of a can, it must be safe. Not necessarily so. Let's go back to that can of corn that I was talking about. Do you know that, technically speaking, you really should put that can of corn in like a strainer and kind of wash the corn off before you pour it back in a pan and cook it? A lot of people don't do that, man. A lot of people just open can, pour contents into pot, heat pot up on the stove, and call it a day. That kind of works too, but, why take a chance, especially in this day and age? You have to clean off vegetables. You don't know where they've been. You don't know what kind of pesticides have been on them. And it's just something to kind of think about. Dairy products, like eggs and milk, stuff like that, keep them cold. Everybody knows that. No brainer. Well, when we come back from the break, we're going to do a wrap-up, and I'll give you the website one more time. I'm Gava, this is my blog, and you're listening to me right here on 1710 AM, W807, Geo Research Rock Radio. B.wmv. Yeah, I just wanted to go through some quick stuff with you guys and kind of explain some things real quickly. You know, kind of some heads-up type tips. If you're cooking meats, if you go to this foodsafety.gov, once again, foodsafety.gov, you'll find out that the minimum temperature, and this is for pre-cooked ham, I might add, is like 140 degrees. Most of your other stuff on here, except is like 160, 165. Fresh beef, veal, and lamb, like steaks, roast, and chops, is 145. So, you know, you got to get this stuff kind of hot. You know, ducks and goose, 165. You know, fresh pork, 160. Right down here, it's even talking about leftovers and leftover casseroles that you should recook them at 165 degrees. Now, if we're talking about eggs, raw eggs in the shell, it's saying don't freeze them. Instead, beat the yolks and the whites together, then freeze. You can refrigerate raw eggs in the shell from up to 3 to 5 weeks. And fruits and vegetables, as far as they're concerned, basically you should only purchase produce that is not bruised or damaged. When you're selecting a fresh cut of produce, such as half of a watermelon or bagged salad greens, choose the items that are refrigerated or surrounded by ice. And also, you should bag fresh fruits and vegetables separately from meat, poultry, and seafood products. Now, you should store fresh fruits and vegetables like strawberries or lettuce, herbs, mushrooms in a clean refrigerated space at about 40 degrees or lower. And you should refrigerate all produce that is purchased, pre-cut, or peeled. And once again, this website that you could go to check all this stuff out is foodsafety.gov. Foodsafety.gov. Once again, I'm Gavatron X9, and if you want to read more of my blogs, you could go to www.blogs.myspace.com and .com/Gavatron X9. I almost forgot my name there. And you can check out other blogs that I have written or now are on the air pre-recorded. And I'd like to thank DJ Storm and the rest of the W807 people for having me on here. Once again, that website one more time for my blogs is www.blogs.myspace.com/Gavatron X9. And once again, the food safety is foodsafety.gov. And, you know, maybe we should write them and say, hey, you know, where's this stuff coming from? It'd be nice to know. Well, it seems like that's about all the time we have here on Gava's blog, here on W807, 1710 AM. Commercial free, I might add. Coming up next, DJ Storm will be piling on the rock and roll or whatever else he's got up his sleeve, and maybe some commentary for you and yours. Have a good one.